Yeah, what's good, y'all? Back at it again with another reaction. If you're new to the channel, my name is Shadiq and you're not locked in KRXOVR Media. It went without saying, I had to check this one out. I had a couple things going on the past couple days, so I wasn't able to film with the schedule that I wanted. But when I saw this lineup, I was like, nah, I gotta get on this ASAP. It's crazy because in my reaction to Maths, I said it would be dope if DoRoad and Quankface was on a song together. I didn't know that that wasn't gonna be a possibility, at least through traditional means. But then I saw a tweet saying I got my wish, and I saw the lineup for this. And I was like, alright, it looks like what they did was they got some of the artists from the most popular plugged-ins and put them all together for like some kind of all-star team plugged-in finale. But listen, I don't want to hold y'all too much longer. Let's get it. I just hope that the beat is cold. That's all that matters to me. Not all, but...
You know, a lot of people ask us, how is CDOT funded and where do you get your money from? The simple answer?
They look so funny in the Hood Rich merch. Like, I'm used to them just being dressed up, you know how they normally are. I already like this beat. I don't know what it was I heard, but I heard something and I like it. I didn't. Okay, they put it in order. It looks like that sounds like Suspect's voice.
I'm the one they blame for a lot of their pain. I'm a rust up beast and I can't be tamed. Grim Reaper, I think I got that name, man. Taper stays, man, don't play game. When gang got dropped but got there late, they dropped it, so I can't complain. They all wanna know I open heads. My zombie don't want nothing but brain. Bring out the drops and broke off the...
Ooh. My man said my ZK zombie knife don't want nothing but brains. Zombies brain. Alright, say nothing.
They all wanna know I open heads. My zombie don't want nothing but brain. Bring out the drops and broke off the back. I might just call this shotgun Shane. Grip the toe gauge, don't slip on the back road, get front page. Don't need a salon to get my wig, just give him a shave and watch it fade. Free armor.
I'm liking this beat. I'm liking this beat. I personally prefer melodic beats, but this one is doing the job. It's doing the job.
Don't need a salon to get my wig, just give him a shave and watch it fade. Free armor, sponsor, free risky.
Give him a shave and watch him fade. These bars are very rude, right? Like the things that these people be saying, very vivid, very, very graphic, but god damn, they're creative.
Don't need a salon to get my wig, just give him a shave and watch it fade. Free armor, sponsor, free risky, free TSM, free smoky, free go day.
Oh, what did he say? I'm not even gonna hold you. Like I barely clocked what he said.
Free armor, sponsor, free risky, free TSM, free smoky, free go day.
I had no idea what he just said.
Was a man a setback, the killer's hormone, now they ain't get back. Music made them forget that 2 points elsewhere, you ain't know. We ain't bring waxing gardens, regular use, hate them marching. Reignited this beef, them.
Super minor detail, but I like the fact that it looks like he has on, obviously it's the same, what does he have on something underneath it? I'm about to say it looks like he has like a different variation of the hollow mask, but it looks like it's just a belly underneath the mask, it seems like. I thought it was like, whatever. I thought it was like a mask with the design. If it is, then it is, but yeah.
Was a man a setback, the killer's home,
now
they ain't get back.
Sure.
Music made them forget that 2 points elsewhere, you ain't know. We ain't bring waxing gardens, regular use, hate them marching. Reignited this beef, their verbal charging. They done couple things now, get side by side, always up and on.
I'm gonna run it one more time. If you didn't see my last video, if you don't like reloads, don't watch reaction videos, go suck your mom. But I wish that maybe he used different sensor sounds for each artist. That would probably be cool, right? If he did something where like every artist had a sound that kind of matches their theme. So for example, I don't know if I'll ever notice, but Pete and Baz, every once in a while, Pete will always have like a quick, and he will make a sound, right?
Run to the shop on the quick, to the man and he tucks that gear in his turf.
So let's say if they did like the sound of the beer can being cracked open, like something like that for each artist, that would kind of be cool.
Was a man a setback, the killer's hormone, now they ain't get back. Music made them forget that 2 points elsewhere, you ain't know. We ain't bring waxing gardens, regular use, hate them marching. Reignited this beef, their verbal charging. They done couple things now, get side by side, always up and under. It rips flesh, we ain't worried about jumpers. He wanna wrist, so we hit him with a bumper. Seen fly high, no point looking under. Spin this scoop, slow down, he's smoking. I didn't do it like emotion. I hopped out the car with the whip was rolling. Hop that fence and my breath was smoking. Why are you fronting? You ain't no fucking gunman, cuz niggas can't say about me, could've seen or heard about bump.
It's just something about DoRoad's voice, yo, like his voice and the delivery and like the flow, and he picks his words very. I'm gonna run back SAD because I barely caught some of the things he said too, right? But it's like their word choice, it makes the flow hit harder. Like they pick just the right words to complement the flow. Like I don't know.
Was a minor setback, the killer's hormone, now they ain't get back. Music made them forget that 2 points elsewhere, you ain't no. We ain't brain waxing gardens, regular use, hit them marching. We ignited this beef, their verbal charging. They done couple things now, get side by side or it's up and under. It wrist fresh, we ain't worried about jumpers. He went a wrist, so we hit him with a bumper. Seen fly high, no point looking under. Spin this scoop, slow down, he's smoking. I didn't do it like emotion. I hopped out the car with the whip was rolling. Hop that fence on my breath was
Man said while the
whip
whip was
You ain't
rolling.
no fucking gunman, cuz niggas can't say about me, could've seen or heard about bum man.
His
I'm trying to get a pump, can I make my jump when I hit him with a Humpty Dump? This 6-shot one will turn into a sticky one if I see him, he's down to once punk.
Man said hit him with a Humpty Dump. What the hell?
Why are you fronting? You ain't no fucking gunman, cuz niggas can't say about me, could've seen or heard about bum man. Skid round, trying to get a pump, can I make my jump when I hit him with a Humpty Dump? This 6-shot one will turn into a sticky one if I see him, he's down to once punk. I ain't no idiot. Step round there and just beat it. But I'ma step round there and just beat it. I squeeze it when I see him and then I'ma dash off when I got and pee with
See, I mean, like the small things, like that moment that he chose something else to censor. Like if he would have did that for every single person's verse, that would have been cool. Cause just hearing the coin flick, like especially with artists like this who are just dumb rude, it can kind of get a little bit overwhelming in the bad way, I guess. Whatever.
I ain't no idiot. Step round there and just beat it. But I'ma step round there and just beat it. I squeeze it when I see him and then I'ma dash off when I got and pee with my brother. I love him, I got him. We got bad habits, we got in common. Catch it up, then we pop him. I got locked in a box. He got put in a road. Got hit with the ancient dots. Shotty gun way too rusty. Greased that down with WD-40. Don't leave your guns outside. We cooked in a match with 40. Salto boots, I got me a gym bag. Me and my team are 40. And the way that I got down, the scars on him was way too naughty. 4-4 chunky stones. We done that twice. Friday, put him on loan. They say I don't rap in an Irish accent.
Yo, and it's like Fumes is just like, I feel so guilty, but it bangs. That's exactly what Fumes' facial reaction says.
Friday, put him on loan. They say I don't rap in an Irish accent. Well, fuck you, I'm already on top. You trap boy like trap boy. Before I ever invest in jewels, I'll invest in a glove. Gangs on top, grind don't stop. Rapping and robbing, anything for the guap. Bang those settings, I'm chilling with fiends. Even them man know that you can't beef us. He love to flex online like Balotelli, but he sauce and shot himself.
We're running back. It's just something about the way the officer flows. Like, it's not fair. It's not fair. K-Sap's clarity is not fair, right? At all. It's not fair, right? His voice just sounds way too clean. And then the way the officer just, it's just something about his energy, yo.
They put him on loan. They say I don't rap in an Irish accent. Well, fuck you, I'm already on top. You trap boy like trap boy. Before I ever invest in jewels, I'll invest in a glove. Gangs on top, grind don't stop. Rapping and robbing, anything for the guap. Bang those settings, I'm chilling with fiends. Even them man know that you can't beef us. He love to flex online like Balotelli, but he sauce and shot himself. Oh my, he left this girl, doesn't matter, she's a Jezebel. And I heard of the pum pum smell, that's why I don't go for girl, but I'll still take her, not to beat. I'll choose you down.
You know what I like about Officer, yo? It's like, he is obviously in a particular genre that has a very particular sound. People want a particular thing from the sound, but he just has fun with it. He reminds me of somebody like Trizak and like V9. They just say whatever the hell they want. They're just having fun, right? And it's like, I appreciate that about him because you could hear the growth as well, right? He isn't saying the exact same things that he did when he first started out because he's in a different place, obviously, right? So what he's gonna say is gonna be a little bit different. He's just become more and more playful over time, and I can respect that too because it doesn't sound inauthentic at the same time.
But the pum pum smell, that's why I don't go for girl, but I'll still take her, not to beat. I'll choose you down when she gives me a twirl. My bro DD fell in love with his tools. Fill up the car, let's glide on these fools, bro. Jump on a ped and drive it vroom vroom, bro. Roll on man, bomb man like a zoo. I'm addicted to smoke, ain't nothing like Snoop. My dog come tap to your young Ice Cube. I got sweets on it.
I'm hearing this West Coast rappers sequence.
In love with his tools. Fill up the car, let's glide on these fools, bro. Jump on a ped and drive it vroom vroom, bro. Roll on man, bomb man like a zoo. I'm addicted to smoke, ain't nothing like Snoop. My dog come tap to your young Ice Cube. I got sweets on the M2U's, call it M and M's, get sweets to a 2.
Beef with me, man, I hope you're ready. Don't play with your mental health, cause the Mustang will leave you more than a headache. My man's gonna stick like
That's creative. And I'm happy to hear that these artists really backed out something fresh because I've kind of been getting on to artists a little bit. My reactions just kind of feeling like the music hasn't been super creative lately. I think that people have been kind of resorting to a particular template or like a particular approach, depending on the artist, right? I feel like they've kind of figured out what works for them and they've been sticking to it a little bit too much. So I'm happy to hear that some people are kind of backing out some new things and being a little bit more creative with the things that they say.
Roll on, man, bomb man like a zoo. I'm addicted to smoke, ain't nothing like Snoop. My dog come tap to your young ice cube. I got switch on the M2, use call it M and M's get switch to a 2.
Beef with me, man, I hope you're ready. Don't play with your mental health, cause the Mustang will leave you more than a headache. And man's gonna stick like Tiger Woods, leave a hole in one like headache. Steady, steady.
Okay. See, like I was saying, right? I usually have been complaining about just like unnecessary similes and just like really bait similes. The fact that he said hole in one like Tiger, he said hole in one. He said something about stick like Tiger, right? Obviously Tiger Woods, golf, hole in one, golf reference, heady one, right? I can appreciate that.
I hope you're ready. Don't play with your mental health, cause the Mustang will leave you more than
I can appreciate that.
And man's gonna stick like Tiger Woods, leave a hole in one like heady. Steady, steady. Can't talk about the things that we've done, cause man's on TV now gets steady.
On the rhino group, just ad-libs, best skirt, ching ching bow bow. The got same size as Lil Bow Wow, stuff 2 cannons in, I'm tryna wild out. Find out where you hang, ain't gonna ride out. My blood, I'm getting high now.
The flows on this make no sense.
So help us, the Mustang will leave you more than a headache.
Flows
And
make
man's gonna
no
stick like
sense.
Tiger Woods, leave a hole in one like heady. Steady, steady. Can't talk about the things that we've done, cause man's on TV now gets steady.
On the rhino group, just ad-libs, best skirt, ching ching bow bow. The got same size as Lil Bow Wow.
I get it. I was like, why did he say that? He said something about just ad libs. That was cold.
To help us, the Mustang
Alright,
will
one more
leave
time,
you
one more
than
time,
a headache. And man's gonna stick like Tiger Woods,
One more
leave a
time.
hole in one like
Heady.
Steady,
Steady.
Can't talk about the things that we've done, cause man's on TV now gets steady.
On the rhino group, just ad-libs, best skirt, ching ching bow bow. The got same size as Lil Bow Wow, stuff 2 cannons in, I'm tryna wild out. Find out where you
Like we're taking that back. We're taking that back. I don't care. If you don't like it, don't watch the video. But yo, that was cold. He said no talking, just ad-libs. And the ad-libs obviously describing this scenario.
dog come tap to your young eyes.
Already go woods, leave a hole in one like
On the rhino group, just ad-libs, best skirt, ching ching bow bow. The got same size as Lil Bow Wow, stuff 2 cannons in, I'm tryna wild out. Find out where you hang, ain't gonna ride.
2 cannons hit a wall. Who else said? I can't even be happy about that because somebody else said something about wilding out and cannon in the same time. I forgot what it was. Y'all let me know in the comment sections. I know I definitely pointed out in another song, so I can't really be as excited for it. But yeah.
The got same size as Lil Bow Wow, stuff 2 cannons in, I'm tryna wild out. Find out where you hang, ain't gonna ride out. My blood, I'm getting high now, high now. Headshots, we don't sky round. Chest shot, make a nigga lie down. Real that nigga right down. Big stainless steel, make a nigga pipe down. This war too real, can never die down. With an A and B down, phone down. I'm expert, better respect.
That flow made no sense.
Same size as Lil Bow Wow, stuff 2 cannons in, I'm tryna wild out. Find out where you hang, ain't gonna ride out. My blood, I'm getting high now.
Jesus.
Don't sky round. Chest shot, make a nigga lie down. Real that nigga right down. Big stainless steel, make a nigga pipe down. This war too real, can never die down. With an A and B down, phone down. I'm expert, better respect. Might get your head wet, tryna come and G-check. Tryna pick which bro had a colourful set. Turn purple when I see.
We're running that back. I don't care. We're pulling his whole verse.
Steady, steady. Can't talk about the things that we've done, cause man's on TV now gets steady.
On the rhino group, just ad-libs, best skirt, ching ching bow bow. The got same size as Lil Bow Wow, stuff 2 cannons in, I'm tryna wild out.
I wish the beat changed a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
My blood, I'm getting high now, high now. Headshots, we don't sky round. Chest shot, make a nigga lie down. Real that nigga right down. Big stainless steel, make a nigga pipe down. This war too real, can never die down. With an A and B down, phone down. I'm expert, better respect. Might get your head wet, tryna come and G-check. Tryna pick which bro had a colourful set. Turn purple when I see red.
Ice cubes in a nice cold glass of the car, a blanket Bacardi, white rum when I be there, and a bad with a bad 10 more birds in the
And it's crazy. I was gonna say something about. I keep doing this to myself. As I'm listening to this, I'm saying P and Baz is coming up, and then they always do that. I don't have to breathe flow, right? Like they just have infinite lung capacity. And I thought about it in my head, but I didn't think they were gonna start with it. They usually kind of ease themselves into it. Jesus Christ! And this would actually be a good time, right? During that delay would have been a good time for the beat to switch. But I know that it does it, but that would have been like right on the drop. That would have been the perfect time to do a beat switch.
Which bro had a colourful set. Turn purple when I see red.
Ice cubes in a nice cold glass of the car, a blanket Bacardi, white rum when I be there, and a bad with a bad 10 more birds, and I just did last week when he walks into the bank like go to a picnic party. I've been bringing in a bathing, darling, yeah. Haircuts now, body's got flows like this. Good question.
Yeah, nobody does have flows like this. We're taking it back, so I barely heard what you said, but it slapped.
Ice cubes in a nice cold.
Jesus.
Ice cubes in a nice cold glass of the Carter, blanket Bacardi, white rum, and I've been out and about with about 10 more birds, and I just did last week when he walks into
His
the
flow almost whatever. I'm not gonna say that. People always say something whenever I say somebody sounds offbeat, but it was a split second where the flow kind of felt a little bit disrupted, and he just picked it right back up. I don't know. I'm bugging. Maybe I'm not. I don't know, but I'll try to point it out if I can.
Ice cubes in a nice cold glass of the Carter, blanket Bacardi, white rum, and I've been out and about with about 10 more birds, and I just did last week when he walks into the bank like dogs at a picnic party. I've been
Man said money walks into my bank account.
Ice cubes in a nice cold glass of the Carter, blanket Bacardi, white rum, and I've been out and about with about 10 more birds, and I just did last week when he walks into the bank like dogs at a picnic party. I've been bringing in the bacon, darling, yeah. Haircuts now, body's got flows like this, good question. I don't know, see, I ain't got a clue what I move, so no way, we don't play no games. Get crossed when your circles loose like tic-tac-toe. None of them work like Peter.
Get crossed when your circle loses, like tic-tac-toe. That's the kind of creativity that I'm looking for. Get crossed when the circle loses.
Walks into the bank like dogs at a picnic party. I've been bringing in the bacon, darling, yeah. Haircuts now, body's got flows like this, good question. I don't know, see, I ain't got a clue what I move, so no way, we don't play no games. Get crossed when your circles loose like tic-tac-toe. None of them work like Pete and Baz, got a bigger net worth than Peter Jones. Run up in his ass, had a kick off the door when the family's saying he's on his own.
Stepping my forces on my Jordans. Man get pissed like Morgan. Do it this morning, now they all morning. Could've put more in, but it got boring.
Again, what I said earlier, right? A lot of what makes these flows slap so hard is the word choice. Morning. This like all of these perfect sequences. So I don't know how else to say it. And also, I noticed that Pete does that too, where he has like a something like that where like when Makai said tic-tac-toe, like that kind of very sharp kind of sequence. I'm trying to think. I know he did something like that in his original Plugged In too.
Pull up in the black tab Benz and I whip out the nank and the man gets carved like road.
But anyway, like. Anyway.
No way, we don't play no games. Get crossed when your circles loose like tic-tac-toe. None of them work like Pete and Baz, got a bigger net worth than Peter Jones. Run up in his ass, had a kick off the door when the family's saying he's on his own.
Stepping my forces on my Jordans. Man get pissed like Morgan. Do it this morning, now they all morning. Could've put more in, but it got boring. I put my all in, up block touring. I'm like a foreign. 4-door foreign, could've put more in, but we just wanted to bang, we're whoring. Still trying to do it, man, hashtag critically. Pen Brown ink called Tiffany, all on me and a brace like Tiffany. She gave me some top and a drop top. Nearly had an epiphany. This black and ting.
Leave it to Gxng is also Smile Like Officer, right? Where as he progresses, he just has so much more and more fun with it. Like, man said, I almost had an epiphany. You know what kind of dome that gotta be? Jesus Christ.
Still trying to do it, man, hashtag critically. Pen Brown ink called Tiffany, all on me and a brace like Tiffany. She gave me some top and a drop top. Nearly had an epiphany. This black and ting is Russian, they shun no kicks from Italy. The other side, I disagree. I know that our boys will sick of me.
Wait, did he say? It almost sounded like I heard him say it almost like he tried to do a sequence with Ibiza, or let me shut up. What?
Russian, they shun no kicks from Italy. The other side, I disagree. I know that our boys will sick of me. Can't even blame them. Pepper that beef like tickle me. I just come run up with mayhem. I got a sting in the AM, or when it's late trying to catch me a pagan. Ask me if them man ride is blatant. I just ain't no one with Reagan. Near P like Freddy and Jason. 2 man, 2 Anglos, man shaving. In a 2-play-2 with 2.
They need to do a back-to-back song. They have to. At this point, they have to. I'm wheeling them both back. I don't care.
They all morning, I'm stepping my forces on my Jordans. Man get pissed like Morgan. Do it this morning, now they all morning. Could've put more in, but it got boring. I put my all in, up block touring. I'm like a foreign. 4-door foreign, could've put more in, but we just wanted to bang, we're whoring. Still trying to do it, man, hashtag critically. Pen Brown ink called Tiffany, all on me and a brace like Tiffany. She gave me some top and a drop top. Nearly had an epiphany. This black and ting is Russian, they shun no kicks from Italy. The other side, I disagree. I know that our boys will sick of me. Can't even blame them. Pepper that beef like tickle me. I just come run up with mayhem. I got a sting in the AM, or when it's late trying to.
And also, I know I'm missing so much that this man is saying, because sometimes he just hides things in plain sight. PS is an example of the kind of artist that, like, I want, or rather the kind of lyricism that I want out of artists, right? It's constantly pushing your pen and just saying things that you actually need a couple listens to really fully process. Like, I appreciate artists like that because it makes your music that much more replayable. And then once I start realizing that you have enough songs and moments like that, it makes you want to keep playing it over to see if there's anything else, right? So I actually want to go listen to this one over. I want to go read the lyrics and everything. I know he's probably saying some really clever things, like super hidden in plain sight.
Catch me a pagan. Ask me if them man ride is baiting. I say no one was raving. Me a P like Freddy and Jason. 2 man, 2 Anglos, man shaving. In the 2.2 with 2 of my Bruce Lee, I was just looking for payment.
For number sequence?
Wave it, man shave it. Do it with flair, put your face on the papers. Us man just done us a drill. Nostalgic, ain't done it in ages.
Fuse, the engineer.
Ah, that's the end. Sad face. Jesus. I think some of them went a little bit harder on this than the original. I think some of them I prefer the original plugged in over this one. Well, I don't know, man. This is cold. For all intents and purposes, it's perfect. So in this channel, we hold the vowels. That means we're getting straight into it. I'm giving this one just below a 10. Really, for all intents and purposes, there's no real need to run through everything here. This track is damn near perfect. My only gripe is that I feel like the beat was the only thing that was lackluster compared to everything else that's happening on this one. But at the same time, for a freestyle, it kind of makes sense to have this kind of a beat. I just wish that maybe there was a couple more switch ups or something. But in general, there really wasn't anything that was super special or unique about this beat. Like, even right now, as I'm thinking about it, like playing it back in my head without listening to the song at all whatsoever, the only thing I could really say was kind of dope about it was like the kind of sort of random slides, right? The slides that came through every blue moon. There was some small moments where there was like some humming underneath the beat, right? Like, those little things were cool, but all in all, I think that there was so much more room for the beat to shine here. But with everything else that was going on, I can let that slide. I think that everybody performed super well, right? I think that at first I was like, I think Suspect might have spun this one, but then DoRoad was spin. I don't know. I think if I had to pick, I'm gonna probably say Suspect off the top of my head, just in terms of like flows and bars. I think I'm gonna say Suspect, but again, everybody spun it in their own way. They all stayed true to themselves. I think that they all definitely showed why they ended up unplugged in the first place, and I think that bringing them back in to close it out was the perfect way to end this season. I think that what I love the most about this one is that they all came through with what we know and love from them, with slight remixes, just kind of showing that they have more in the tank, that they can actually push themselves a little bit farther. But definitely shout outs to Fumes for putting this one together, yo. I think if nothing else at all in the world, right, the biggest thing about this is that it gave us an opportunity to hear some voices who we probably wouldn't hear in the same track otherwise. But like I said before, my only gripe is that I just wish that he chose some slightly different beats here, or at least changed up the beat every once in a while. I think this one had enough room for maybe at least 2 to 3 different beat switches, right? Even like I said, during that moment where Baz came in and they kind of dropped everything and then they picked right back up again, that would have been the perfect chance. Kind of like what they did with T-Way's Mad About Bars, right? Something like that. Super cold. But nonetheless, man, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Who do you think spun this one the most? I think off the top of my head, I'm definitely giving this one a Suspect, maybe even DoRoad, but they all just, they did their thing, man. But I want to hear what y'all gotta say, so let me know. And as always, hang tight for some more reactions. I do got more that's coming for y'all, but until next time, peace.